This is Project Multi. It's a MOBA. Now, what is this word? What does that stand for? Multiplayer online battle arena. That's fucking stupid. I'm talking to a goddamn wall. Now, I've never really been into MOBAs. I tried League of Legends once. It wasn't for me. I tried Dota 2 once. Also wasn't for me. I tried Smite. Wasn't for me. Although I think the Nickelodeon collab was hilarious. I even tried... Does anyone remember Paragon? I tried that when it came out. Wasn't for me. And I tried Pokemon Unite, which I thought was going to be the one. I didn't like it. So why am I obsessed with that one? Well, I like Dragon Ball, and the game is fast-paced compared to other MOBAs that are slow as fuck. And you know, I get it. That's kind of the point of MOBAs. They're slow, methodical, so that you can strategically and think something. There's probably a reason why most MOBAs move at a snail's pace. But I don't care because Project Multi is fast as fuck, and I really like that. But of course, not everyone watching this probably even knows this was a thing, which sucks because if I get this video out in time, the beta will probably just about end or it's already over. And the people who have played it already know it's kind of stupid addicting. Like, I could not drop the game the minute I got into it. It's really good. But let me break it down. Let's start with the playable characters. At the beginning, the game gives you Goku to play, which it's Goku. Of course he's in the game. Android 18, Piccolo, who's the other damager? Trunks. And then there's Vegeta, Zamasu, and Cooler. Cooler being in this game before Frieza is crazy. And then there's Majin Buu, Krillin, and Kid Gohan. Now, each and every one of these characters are separated into different classes. There's the damagers, there's the tanks, and the technicals. And what does that all mean? It means the damagers are glass cannons that can't take shit for damage, but can deal a bunch of damage. Tanks are basically the same thing, except they can take damage and heal too. I don't know why can they do that. And the technicals are basically support. This is my co-host Mitty. She's going to be there now, I guess. Hello. What do you think about Dragon Ball? I agree. You're lucky I'm still waiting for the whiteboard. Okay. Now, of course, when you got multiple playable characters, they each got little cosmetics, which you get from the gacha. And really, I'm talking about gacha. All right, off you go. Oh, she's not happy. Okay. Now, what's awesome about the gacha is that the game hasn't asked me for my credit card information yet, which I don't think they could because the game's in beta, and I'm sure the moment it comes out, it will be very predatory. But you might be wondering, how do you get capsules? Through star grades, which is like the most confusing fucking thing. I genuinely don't know what the fuck they do. So each character, and by extension each item in the game, including cosmetics, have star grades. And when you get enough memory of that character or item, you can upgrade their star grade, which gives you more capsules and currency. And the fighter currency obviously is used to purchase more characters. They all cost the same, but some of them are locked behind a stupid store level, so you have to make sure your store level's high enough, which in order to upgrade your store level, you have to spend money. It's kind of a confusing thing, but like it makes sense. It's confusing trying to explain it. Like how the fucking game mode works. I really wish I had my whiteboard right now. I could like draw you what the board looks like. But I could also just play the video. So each game consists of 4v4s on this particular map. There's also another game mode, but I'll get into that in a second. So each team has 4 God of Destructions, 2 on the top lane, 2 on the bottom lane. My cats are scratching to get out the fucking window. The goal for each team is to defeat each God of Destruction and get to the Dragon Ball at the end. Whichever team gets the Dragon Ball is the winner. Now you can't just rush the God of Destructions. If you try to do that, they just push you out. You have to wait for Zeno to come in, which he comes out at predetermined times. There's one on the top lane, one on the bottom lane for each team. And when he comes in, that's your chance to rush and do damage to the God of Destruction. However, it's not the only way to do damage. At certain points of the game, mini bosses will spawn, like that guy and that one. And whichever team defeats the mini boss, can you guys hear the fucking dog? And whichever team defeats the mini boss will deal massive damage to the opposing God of Destruction. The flow of the game can completely change based on that mini boss, but not as bad as when Goku drops. So after a certain amount of time, Great Ape Goku will just drop, and whoever defeats Great Ape Goku, that team now gets both Zenos. So you can double rush. This fucking sucks for the team who doesn't beat Great Ape Goku, because basically a surefire way of winning. I see a mosquito. I missed. But that is the main game mode. It is super fun. There's also land grab. This mode is okay. It's basically capture the point. There are 3 points. Each team occasionally gets items that you can grab that will turn into giant robots to help you with the control points. And they die in like one touch. So it's like they don't really help. And sometimes Bulma comes in to lock a point so the enemy team can't get that point anymore. Don't know why that happens, but it does. And there's no way to heal yourself unless you get like a healer robot from the items, but the items themselves are random. So if you're dying, you just kind of have to take it. And characters that have certain abilities that can move opponents, like Majin Buu, Piccolo, Zamasu, shit like that, they're really good in this game mode. I've only won like twice, and I'm glad the footage I got for this was one example of me winning, which also took a while to get. Like, matchmaking was really fucked today. But anyway, the main game mode is where it's at. That's the fun part of the game, and I don't know why I like it so much. It sucks that tomorrow is the last day to enjoy this game because the beta is closing. I hope that whenever the full game comes out, they don't ruin it too much, and I really hope that it doesn't become like Dragon Ball The Breakers, where Season 1 was the best part of the game. So yeah, it's Project Multi. I would say to go play it, but it's probably dead by the time this video comes out.